Let me ask you a question. If one of the oldest, most respected tech giants in the world can just lose nearly $70 billion in market value in a single day, what on earth does that tell us about the future of the IT industry? Well, welcome to this explainer. Today we're unpacking some fascinating source material that details exactly what went down with IBM, and honestly, more importantly, why their massive market drop is a huge wake-up call for the entire tech sector. So let's just dive right into this. $70 billion. Gone in a flash. Now look, before you think this is just another dry stock market recap, let me stop you right there. Thousands of people have already covered the stock price story, and that's not what this explainer is about. We're actually not focusing on IBM failing here, because frankly, they aren't. What we're focusing on is what this incredible financial earthquake teaches us about the rapidly changing future of IT. Because what happened to IBM? It exposes a radical shift in how global companies are spending their money. And this is really our main focus today. Consider this an urgent warning, but also a roadmap for literally every software engineer, tester, cloud architect, DevOps professional, data engineer, project manager, and engineering student in India. If a sudden shift in enterprise spending can happen to a giant like IBM, what does that mean for your career? Well, it means the ground rules are changing. It tells us exactly why you need to understand how AI is completely rewriting technology spending, hiring priorities, and career opportunities, like right now. Section 1. The Enterprise Budget Shift. Think about how things used to be. 20 years ago, companies competed by buying traditional software in physical boxes or on those old floppy disks. Remember those? The main question a business leader asked was just, hey, what software should we buy to be more efficient? But today, the entire landscape has completely flipped. Now, companies are competing by building and deploying AI capabilities. The new question keeping CEOs awake at night is, how fast can we deploy AI? It's a completely different investment strategy, and honestly, it changes everything about how the tech industry operates. When IBM reported their numbers, Wall Street totally panicked. Why? Because customers abruptly hit the pause button on traditional software. Instead, they started prioritizing AI infrastructure. We're talking massive, sudden investments in servers, storage, memory, and the computing capacity, like GPUs, that you absolutely need to run large AI workloads. And this change happened so much faster than IBM anticipated. The budget pie hasn't necessarily grown, but the slice dedicated to AI is just absolutely devouring traditional software spending. Let's put ourselves in the shoes of a decision maker to really grasp how this works. Imagine you're the chief information officer of a large enterprise. You've got a fixed IT budget. Last year, you meticulously planned out your year. You were going to upgrade databases, replace aging servers, modernize legacy apps, buy traditional enterprise software, the usual. Then, panic mode. Your CEO bursts into your office and demands to know, how quickly can we implement generative AI? Suddenly, everything changes. Instead of spending, say, 100 crore rupees on 5 different traditional tech projects, you immediately reallocate a massive chunk of that budget to GPUs, networking, and AI platforms. This exact scenario is playing out globally right now, upending priorities literally overnight. Which brings us to a really foundational lesson from our source material. Traditional software is not dead. IBM certainly isn't finished. They still have massive consulting, Red Hat, and hybrid cloud businesses. But the future? The future belongs to businesses and professionals who can actually prove AI's return on investment to their clients. The winners over the next few years won't be the ones simply selling legacy software. They're going to be the companies that help clients integrate AI to get real, measurable business results. It's a totally different ballgame. Section 2. What this means for India. So for a long time, the traditional Indian IT services growth model was beautifully simple, right? As projects increased, you just hired more engineers. For years, the most valuable engineer was someone who could just sit down and write code efficiently for routine, repetitive tasks. But AI completely changes that old equation. Why? Because it allows engineers to complete those exact repetitive tasks exponentially faster. Companies no longer just want you to write code efficiently. They expect you to shift from manual output to working effectively with AI to drive actual outcomes. And this brings us to a really crucial point that completely dismantles the fear-mongering we constantly hear. The source material states AI is changing the type of work, not eliminating the need for skilled people altogether. We've all seen those exaggerated headlines claiming software jobs are finished, right? Well, it's just not true. While routine work absolutely becomes easier to automate, complex business problems, critical decision-making, and designing nuanced solutions, those still require human intelligence. businesses still absolutely need people to integrate AI into complex real-world workflows. Because of this shift, companies are looking for a new, multifaceted skill stack. Raw coding ability alone just isn't going to cut it anymore. They are increasingly valuing professionals who can combine a few key elements. First, a deep business understanding. You really need to know why you're building something. Second, fluency with AI tools. Third, a solid grasp of automation. And, rounding it all out, you need strong foundations in data, cloud, and security. Building this specific combination, that is the ultimate defensive moat for your career in this new IT landscape.
Section 3. Your AI Action Plan.
All right, let's get practical. Here are 5 highly actionable steps derived from the source material that you can start on today. Number 1, use AI tools daily, and I mean daily, not just once a week when you're stuck, but every single day to build that habit. Number 2, build AI-assisted projects. Employers don't just want to see a collection of online certificates anymore, they want proof of what you can actually do. Number 3, strengthen your domain knowledge in industries like banking, healthcare, retail, or manufacturing. AI is kind of useless without the context of the industry it's applied to. Number 4, learn automation workflows to speed up traditional processes. And number 5, which we'll expand on right now, develop your communication skills. The engineer who can bridge the gap between complex AI algorithms and non-technical business leaders is becoming a premium asset. Honestly, you cannot overstate this. If you can sit in a room with a client, truly listen to their business problem, and then clearly explain how an AI solution can fix it, you are instantly more valuable than the engineer sitting in the back room who only knows how to write the code. Communication isn't just a soft skill anymore. It is your career multiplier.
Section 4. The Bigger Picture.
So to wrap our heads around all this, IBM's $70 billion market drop was really just a canary in the coal mine. It exposed a permanent transformation in global enterprise hiring and investment priorities. So consider this provocative thought. If your company suddenly asked you tomorrow, hey, show us how AI can improve productivity in your team, could you answer confidently? Or would you still be waiting around for someone else to teach you? The industry has already changed, and reacting after the fact is just going to leave you behind. If you work in IT or you're preparing for an engineering career, don't wait until your company tells you to learn AI. Start building AI skills today. Comment below with your current role, software engineer, tester, DevOps, data analyst, cloud engineer, student, or project manager, and I'll create role-specific AI career roadmaps based on this explainer's insights. If you want practical, evidence-based explainers on how AI is changing careers in India, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. I publish new videos every week to help you stay ahead of AI instead of reacting after the industry has already changed. So before you go, ask yourself, a year from now, will you be managing the AI or will the AI be managing you?